season, and we've got a... With charge, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott. Dak going to start out going to the air. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to... That throw complete to his tight end Long. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. There's Prescott. It's caught. Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Play action now. Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Prescott to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to find his man backfield. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but
because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The middle they go. Yancey, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission. Yeah,
you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Prescott on first down. Williams brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. The Steelers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And at this point, they trail the visiting.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. In the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Jackson going to run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Yancey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. Yancey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! Colin Johnson. Excellent. Get in on the touchdown.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Throwing is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball and stay off, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st down, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, Yancey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Yancey, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Yancey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Prescott from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike Williams.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's got room. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown, Saints.
Mike Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other